Here we are. Here we are. Welcome
Hello,
to
Antonio.
everybody. Hi, Cami. Hi, Camillo. How are you doing?
Hello to you, Antonio. Thanks to be here with me.
So we are just about to start with our webinar, the Metaverse, how to profit from it. So it's gonna be we call it open lesson, but I know that Camillo doesn't like to call it like that. For us, it's just a conversation. It's a way to talk about one of the most trendy topic in the last, I would say, 8 months, 1 year. So we will talk about it with Camillo, who at the moment he's based in northern Italy, in the northern part of Italy. He's, to be precise, in the mountains full of snow. So in the region called Trentino Alto Adige. And myself, at the moment, I'm based in Dubai. So I just have the sense of the desert, maybe 500 meters far away from here. So from snow in northern Italy to the desert sands in Dubai. So, but let me introduce very shortly Camillo, who, as you see at the moment, his name is Extraordinary Cami. That's for friends. That's how you can call him, Cami. But let me say that Camillo, he's a tech entrepreneur, and he's also Chief Marketing Officer at Infinite Officine. Infinite Officine is a company based in Milan. So you all know that Milan is the economic capital of Italy. And there is where Camillo has been working on many projects for company. So we, as Geeks Academy, we chose him to talk us about the Metaverse so that we can get the, let's say, the exact idea of what it is about. And I do really like to hear it from the perspective of a person who has been working in this field in the last at least 1 year. You know that in Dubai, there is a lot of talk about the Metaverse economy. The Emirate had just launched the Metaverse economy strategy. What does it mean? They are aiming at attracting to Dubai, in the last 5 years, 1,000 companies dealing with projects with the Metaverse. And moreover, they are going to create 40,000 new jobs connected with Metaverse economy. So I think we have the right subjects to this webinar. So, by the way, I introduced you, Camillo, as a tech entrepreneur, but at the end, he will also tell us something about a very interesting sport, space frisbee, because he has been also the Italian champion. But I don't want to tell more. This is something we will approach at the end of this webinar. So thank you, Camillo, for being here. The floor is yours.
So thank you to you, Antonio. Can you hear me well? So connection is going
Perfectly,
good?
Perfectly. Like you were here with me in the office.
So just to introduce that I'm here to demonstrate that Metaverse really exists. I'm alone in the mountain to demonstrate that connection is really important in this era, this technology era. So I will present myself with a slideshow. Just sharing.
Okay.
Here we are. Can you see it?
Perfect. Yes, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Camillo. We can see it.
Just to say that my profile image is generated by an artificial intelligence.
Great.
So,
Cool.
yeah, this is me in the metaverse, according to an artificial intelligence. Okay, I'm here as a XR tech consultant. We are going to see what is XR. Thanks to Antonio that introduced me as a space frisbee champion, but I want to say that my real wish, my vision, is a non-stop evolution of the human being. And I think that virtual reality and XR technologies can make it real because they face us with the future directly. Every day we use digital tools, and we are going to use augmented tools to improve our life, but also our professional skills in art, in craft, in sport, in problem solving, in almost everything will be useful to you to use virtual reality, augmented reality, etc., etc. So I want to show you now what is mixed reality according to Zuckerberg, that is the
Kamillo,
founder of...
can you hide the sentence there?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Antonio. I want to show you what is mixed reality according to Zuckerberg, that is the founder of Meta. He changed the name of the company to do this.
The metaverse is going to span from immersive experiences in fantasy worlds to bringing simple games into our everyday lives through holograms. Maybe you'll play old games in new ways. So,
I just want to speak about it because it's better than Zuckerberg. I can say real things, not commercial things. He is thinking to develop mixed reality with glasses to improve reality with interactive 3D and different artificial intelligence. He is working on many technologies. He is implementing in his devices artificial intelligence, blockchain, virtual reality, augmented reality. So all this technology together probably will change our social life.
Yes.
How we live life. And actually it's almost here. We almost arrived there. So let's speak about today. Let's speak about today. Here are the three main points three main topics we will see today. So we will go on how many kind of metaverse exist. We will speak about this technology and how to use it. And we will try to understand how it can help me, because every person is different. So we have to understand how it can help me. Let's start. How many kinds of metaverse exist? We will have an overview of the market, because it's fundamental to understand the right way for us. And mainly a focus on the XR market. But before, what is the metaverse? Because it's the question that everybody do to me. And I think that also my answer is the reason why I like to Antonio. Antonio find me interesting. So according to me, because there are different ideas about it, why there are different ideas? There are different ideas because it's a market on the way to be I will be.
Yeah, it's still in progress. It's still in progress. So we talk very often about metaverse, but some people, they say we should call them proto-metaverses. But let's call them to be simpler metaverse. But yes, go on, please.
And we will see after why that's the reason, because it's really an interesting market. So what is the metaverse? According to me, is the fastest chain for transaction. In fact, is going parallel with blockchain growth, and probably the economic system of the metaverse will be on blockchain. In fact, many metaverses are based on blockchain or are connected with blockchain. Is the new frontier of interactive spaces. Having an headset on the face make you understand that interaction today is on another level. Being the protagonist of an interactive space, it means that you are in the metaphysics environment of your dreams. You can create your perfect space, or you can go with friends wherever you wish in a second. The new paradigm of social life. Being protagonist, it means also being in touch with friends, finding places with people like you, faster and easier than in real life. For example, I told yesterday to Antonio that I prefer to go to the metaverse and finding people playing space frisbee than going in the bar and speak about football. That is not my sport.
So I like before you move on, how much you stress the feature of social space, of social dimension of the metaverse. Lots of people, they talk about technology. One definition of the metaverse I just read a couple days ago, they say the metaverse is the interconnection of all technologies developed since the birth of internet. So in the metaverse, we find all those technology. And as you mentioned, blockchain will be playing a very important role. Why? Because blockchain allows us to transfer value. And thanks to that, it can be a very interesting, for example, for many businesses, such as, for example, shops that will sell products in the
And it's
metaverse.
not just about money, it's also about avatar or skins or stages,
Exactly.
everything.
Exactly. But moreover, it's a social, it's a new square. You know, in Italy, we have the city built around a central square where the people would meet. Now, thanks to the metaverse, we'll have a new virtual square where to meet people we are interested in. So as you said, if you don't find people who are like-minded, who share your hobbies in your real life, you go into the metaverse, which is a virtual part of your real life, and then you met people that later on you will also meet outside the metaverse. And here is another feature of the metaverse, the continuity. So you can get inside the metaverse, have your experience, can be working, it can be studying, it can be socializing, getting out and continue your experience. So I really would like to stress this fact. The metaverse will enrich our life. The metaverse will not
Already
take
do
away from us parts of our life. So, because lots of people, they always see a danger when there is a very disruptive technology. But I do really think, and I know that you shared that the metaverse only enrich our lives. It will help us to interconnect better with our friends or to meet new friends, okay? With a real life feeling. In the future, we will make this webinar in the metaverse, me and you, and it will be like meeting in person. So, okay, sorry for this interruption. Please go on.
The real difference is made by the virtual reality, actually, because it's an important things that make it you as a protagonist.
Exactly.
It's a big difference. In fact, I like to say that metaverse is a social technology. So, next slide. Thank you, Antonio. To add, if you have any addiction, any adding, let's say it because it's really helpful. So, some datas. Here, I put some datas just to make you understand how is going the market, really going the market. Because everywhere you can find articles speaking about metaverse exists, doesn't exist, etc., etc. Infinite article about Decentraland, for example. Everyone knows Decentraland, I think so. So here we are 3 macro areas of metaverse, according to me: video game services, virtual reality, and blockchain metaverse, based metaverse. I put the first because I like to win as Italian champions. So video game services actually are the metaverse most used. In fact, the best 3 metaverse are Fortnite, Roblox, and Minecraft, that are video games where people socialize. Virtual reality actually is going to grow faster than video games, but it's smaller, just because we have only 60 million of headsets in the world. So not as console or PC or smartphone. Actually, Rec Room is the biggest with 29 million of users, but I think the real metaverse is VR chat. You should try it. I will show you a video after. VR chat is really a place where people socialize. It's a role game. It means that people go there to do a role, to be as his favorite character, to play, to enjoy with friends. So it's just about speaking and do experiences with other people. It's online, obviously. All these applications are online because it's the metaverse. So it's about multiplayer experience. Why Decentraland doesn't have success? Why so many articles speak about that in Decentraland they have less than 50 users per day? Because it's true. Because it's a finance-based metaverse. So it's not a socializing platform. So why I have to play there? VR chat,
because as you said, most people, they search for interaction.
Exactly. VR chat still today is not monetized, so it's free to play. and it's just about donation and sponsorship. It's the best platform I suggest to create a company platform, for example, because if you go there, you will take all these 4 million of users. If you go on the Decentraland, you will take 38 users.
So
if
you mean
as a company,
business, as
exactly.
a company, if you perform whatever experience in the VR chat metaverse, your audience might well reach the 4 million. But if you go to the Decentraland, the maximum you can get, according to your experience, is 50. Is that right?
Yes.
Is it possible? Only 50, yes?
Yeah. I just do, I want to give you some numbers from me.
Okay, some figures that you have collected.
Confirm this.
Okay.
I developed 5 games as a project manager. I just speak about the last 2. I developed a mobile game and a virtual reality game as last 2 projects. The mobile game without marketing did less than 100 downloads. The virtual reality game without marketing did more than 20,000 downloads. So the same person, the same project, because it's based on the same universe. I will show you after, but different platform. That confirm the fastest growth of virtual reality.
Absolutely.
For example, game as Fortnite, they spend of sponsorship on social platform, on Instagram especially, 2 million per month. Okay, of dollar. So the second chapter. What is about this technology and how to use it? I want to show you practical and psychological implication, because we are speaking about social life, socializing. So they are really, really important. On VR chat, for example, there are a lot of strange persons that live there. So does it exist? Yes. So as you can see here, it's a place without a defined style, because people put their character, their words, and they show real their arts. So it's a place where people meet, where people show, where people enjoy. They go to the bar to speak, they go to disco. It's also, there are a lot of about relationship. Many people find love here, or more than love. So VR chat is my favorite one, because it's a real place where everything is possible.
So just to be precise, in VR chat, in order to experience this metaverse, you wear the headset, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the difference. I'm sorry, because without an headset, it's hard to understand really what does it mean.
And to get
Because
the real feel, the
exactly.
real feeling. Yeah.
Because it's a real immersive experience. For example, yesterday I was speaking with a friend dressed as a whale, and there was another friend as an ape, and I was dressed as the character of my game. And that make you understand that in first person, everyone in first person, and that make you understand that it's a really strange experience, because
so
also
did you meet in VR chat? Did you meet in VR chat? So yesterday in VR chat, you met other two friends. You were still in the mountains where you are today. They were in their homes, and you met in the VR chat, and you had this socialization experience, of course, thanks to the headset.
And it's really, really immersive, I have to say. I mean, I don't feel anymore in the mountain. I feel there. Also because it's really cool that you go around the world finding other people. So you go around and speaking with many people of all around the world, dressed in really strange ways. So it's also a stimulated experience. I mean, I think so, because my brain works faster in this way.
Yeah, it's very enriching, absolutely.
And an interesting fact is that the Italian community, for example, that I'm the business developer of it, has a meeting date on Saturday night, and the Italian community exists till 5 years, and it never jump a Saturday. So no family
So
dinner.
you mean you never skipped a Saturday?
Never
They were
Saturday.
regularly
Every
participating
Saturday
in the event.
they be there, and they go out in VR chat.
How many are you usually?
The nice things, the Italian community is about 1,000 people.
Okay.
And every Saturday they are more than 150.
So in average, you have 150 people meeting every Saturday night.
Yeah.
Amazing. Instead of going to disco.
And this is the Italian, that it's really small. Imagine the European or the world's one.
Absolutely. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So you see how the experiences are changing. In fact, by telling this fact, now you reminded me a sentence from Paris Hilton. She said, "The future of parties will be in the metaverse." That's what she said. And if she says so, it means that we must believe her. I mean, the future of parties will be in the metaverse. So I don't know if you heard about this sentence from Paris Hilton, but it's exactly what you are saying. Lots of people, they prefer to meet in the VR chat metaverse Saturday night instead of going out, driving, going to the disco, and so on and so forth, which is a very good example of how metaverse is affecting our daily life.
Exactly. I have to say that we are already in the metaverse, because many people stay on Instagram or on Facebook or on Discord and doesn't go out, or
they spend lots of hours, you mean? Yes.
That I also find many loves on social network, or friends, or working contacts. For example, my best way to find jobs, working project, friends is Discord. I don't know if someone of you know Discord.
Yeah, but I'm sure they know.
It's a metaverse, also Discord. It's not in first person as virtual reality, but many people live there
already.
So how can people live there? This is another question many persons do it to me. How can I live in the metaverse? I prefer real life. My answer is yes, real life is better. Metaverse is just a simulation in a safe environment. So it's where I can try things that in real life are impossible. As example, war. Experimenting war could stop war, because feeling the feelings of killing, of going war, of losing something, someone, of, feeling bad feelings or good feelings can make me grow. This is a nice picture of an old simulator. Actually, simulators are like this. I can do it on my sofa. Every morning when I get up, I feel sometimes stressed, sometimes bad, sometimes good, okay. But when I feel bad, I used to treat myself with meditation or with psychology exercise, and doing with virtual reality are really immersive. So it means they work better because I experience.
They are more effective. Yeah,
exactly. Are more effective than a YouTube video. I don't know how many of you do meditation by YouTube, but here I can treat myself with a best professional that make an experience that make me breathe in the right time. They make me move my neck. They make me fit better, because there I can find a perfect coach. For example, last day I met Einstein on VR chat, and he teach me physics better than my teacher in high school. So this is a nice fact.
I want to meet Einstein too. So you later on you tell me his account, his phone number, and I will call him in the metaverse.
Exactly. But imagine in the future where I put all the experience of the best doctor in one artificial intelligence, and I can meet it on the metaverse and speak with him or her.
So one avatar with artificial intelligence collecting all the experiences of hundreds, thousand best doctors. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Imagine that. For sure will be not the same of human contact, but it can solve many things, many problems for people.
And maybe better in certain cases.
And from your sofa. This is a big difference. So, in fact, the last things about this topic is that we are always look for the human contact. This is my space frisbee team. We always met in real life. The nice fact is the first time I met them, some of them I didn't know how they look like, but I recognized them by their movement and by their voice, because we used to play as characters, so I don't know how they look like. But
you know what you are telling, it reminds a little bit Ready Player One. You know,
exactly.
In the movie, you meet people, you meet ladies, and you never know who is the real character behind it. So you are telling that you met people, you made friends with people in the metaverse, and only afterwards you met outside. And the only way you could recognize them from was the tone of voice. That's very amazing experience, by the way.
And also here is strange because you can change your tone of voice. So the nice fact, the real fact that make me recognize people easily is the body movement, because in virtual reality you move, you are the character, you are not in third person with presetted animation, you are the character. So some people do like this, some people do like this, Some people used to do like this. Every
To
person
scratch.
moving.
Yeah.
Every
That's
person is
interesting.
unique. A nice fact I want to say about VR chat I forgot before is that the 90% of player are men, and the 80% of character are anime girls. So
80%.
yes, so it means it's full of anime girl. So it means that many men want to dress like a girl,
In the
but
metaverse.
they don't have courage in real life, so they go there.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting.
Here I want to show you a metaverse more professional, already adapted by big company as Microsoft or consultancy company as Allianz, so Assurance. This is this is 𝗶𝗵𝗃. VR is from Microsoft, in fact. This is interesting because it's, as you can see, the style is always the same. You cannot change character or environments as you want, as in VR chat, for example. So the style is defined by the platform. But you can put your words, you can create your rooms, and it's mainly used for cultural events. So, for example, we made some events with astronauts or with the Politecnico of Milan, that is a famous university, and it's really good for presentation or show off galleries, slideshow. I mean, I also find a metaverse about the Scientology, so you can do also the church here.
In this alt space,
this is really used. You can find many cultural events. If you go there, in the menu, you can find the calendar and find easily events. It's easy to use, but it's VR based.
One question. Exactly. So this is accessible for those with MetaQuest. So MetaQuest 2, for example.
VR chat is you can use it by every platform, also by mobile. 𝗶𝗵𝗃 is used by, you can use also by PC, but not mobile. But it's that are VR based. So I suggest you to go buy VR also because it's a totally different experience.
Of course.
It's a totally different experience.
So you download from your Oculus Quest the app.
Free.
And then exactly, that was also my next question. So it's free, and then you get in, and you might then organize your own event, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Here and on VR chat, to organize your room events, customize as you want, you need some technical skills, as example 3D skills or some Unity developed skills. So it's not so easy, but you can also use free asset from the worlds and put everything together and doing a good job too. So it's not only for technician, but if you want really custom experience, you need to be a technician. But I will show you something more interesting. How can it help me? Concrete application on B2B and B2C market. Here in the picture is my headset. I can show you that it's real.
That's the last edition. That's the Pro. Is it? Isn't it?
I want to show you how it fits. It's almost like a ski mask, has no mask. It's really comfortable and light. The interesting fact is that it's the first device with mixed reality with colors. So it's really immersive mixed reality. It's not such a good quality, but it's going to be good. In fact, Meta is going out with the Pro this year. We'll go out with the Quest 3 next year. And many companies are doing this work. For example, Pico is the second competitor of Meta that partnership with TikTok. So it's going to be also interesting it. Or Niantic, the creator of Pokemon Go, is going to have a visor, an AR visor with HTC, I don't know in English how to say it.
HTC. By the way, the Pico One, which is the Chinese, I had the opportunity a month ago to try it in an experience when I was in Singapore. So they are very massively promoting the new product, which is good for the market. More competition, better product, better prices for the consumers. So looking forward to getting a better headset in the next months, in the next years. Absolutely.
This is a Pro version made for professionals. In fact, cost a lot, but the Quest 2 is enough to start, so don't worry.
It's quite affordable, the Quest 2.
But this is the first professional visor made not for developer, but made for other jobs. So like me, designer, but also workroom. So it means meetings and every kind. So you can use it in every field of work. I want to say something more, that I just speak about 3 companies, but many companies are working on it. The most interesting fact about it is that Meta make a joint venture with
Microsoft.
Ray-Ban. No, with Microsoft will work with workrooms, but make a joint venture with Ray-Ban, and also they go out with the Ray-Ban stories that are the first smart glasses. Next project will go strictly in augmented reality, so mixed reality. Okay, so the way it's already signed. Concrete application on B2B and B2C market. The B2B is business to business, so it's company jobs, company brief. B2C is about gaming, so or your own platform, so it's business to consumer, so people like me and you. Here I show you the best history cases. Spatial is the platform, VR native, but it's the best for PC and mobile, so it's accessible everywhere.
Here we go now.
As you can see, it's the first metaverse with legs. That it's a really interesting fact, because many people want legs in the metaverse. And it's really easy to use, to customize. You can use by your PC, mobile phone, and really a child can create a metaverse here easily. So you can the nice fact of Metaverse, the real difference of how it's going to be is that normal people, casual people can do it, not only technicians. Here, for example, you can easily connect to blockchain, to Google Drive, to upload assets, 3D assets, with Sketchfab, that it's a famous asset library. So you can just be there, write what you want, and put in the space you download it really easily. Everything online. And it works really well. Pretty good. Many brands are doing venture with them. So this is Spatial. It's a B2B platform. We use it to propose as B2B, so for companies, for brands. You can do a gallery, you can do an event, and easily share with a link. This is Blade & Sorcery, that is the most successful experience in VR. I have to say that I really hate medieval fantasy experience, but the nice fact is that this game is developed just from one person, one developer who make this, and he sold 3 million of copies for 20 euros. So how much?
So now
60,
people, they are making calculations. So $20
million
for each downloads. How many altogether? Did you make the calculation?
$60 million.
$60 million.
This
So
person,
one developer.
how is possible if you think that video games are made by 100 person, or Fortnite
teams,
team
huge
is
teams.
1,000?
Yes.
Huge team. How is possible? Because this market is really small. We have less than 400 titles and a lot of millions of dollars. So
investments. Yeah.
So few people to share this million. Okay. So the nice fact is also that it's an easy game to do it. It's not a complex experience as are going to be mobile games already today. In virtual reality, you can do an easy experience and it results really immersive too. So it's easy to develop for virtual reality. No. Okay. I want to show you my game that is 𝗬𝗏 𝗬𝗏 is it's the 5 because we did already 5 games, and
so this is the 5th edition.
The 5th edition, yes. We use this narrative universe we created by the community. I mean, we have a Discord community who help us creating content in artwork, but also about storytelling. So every character of the game is created by friends, fans, or players. Okay, they give us ideas, or they directly wrote on our wiki fandom, on our fandom. So we have a quite good fandom of people who give us ideas, because our universe, we like to call it open content universe. So according to me, today rights doesn't exist. I mean, I don't need to make brand rights, because
copyrights
people,
you mean?
Exactly, because people has a lot of nice idea. We have just to be organized to create a universe or a metaverse.
Absolutely.
So
show us a little bit.
Exactly. So I'm a consultant, and we noticed that in the market felt an anime style game. As you can see by the player in our game, you can move by throwing punches. So we invented this locomotion system because in virtual reality, the experience consists mainly in locomotion because it's a way to escape. So you have to move it. It's boring to stay stiff in the same place, no? So in our game, you can move by punches, and we mix this prototype of locomotion system with our anime style universe, and we create this virtual reality experience. This game is what I told it makes 20,000 downloads without marketing.
So let's say that this 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 is possible to find on the shop on
Oculus Store,
Oculus,
yes.
on Oculus Store. It's possible to download, and I have to say it's a very amusing experience, and it shows you what it is like. Absolutely, it's very interesting. And
yeah, you should try.
Absolutely. I have already seen it, and I will do try because I just discovered it yesterday, thanks to you. But tell us a little bit about you being the champion of the frisbee, of the space frisbee.
I just want to last sentence about that. We develop it just using Discord community, where we select 24 people to make this project. We paid. It's not for free. So we are professionals.
So you selected developers, professionals.
Yeah, we don't like to have many developers because mainly developers complicate our jobs. We prefer to collaborate with designer, storyteller, community manager because our experience is based on community. So main of the team is about communication and design. In fact, the game is one of the nicest design in the store and the only anime style experience. So we don't have competitor. We find an empty space in the market and we did a game. So it's really important to study the market when you have an idea. Okay. We have developers, yes, because some features are not possible to create without developers. But main of the game is made by interactive designer and technical artist that put assets together.
We know very well because we started our first edition of Metaverse developer program in Europe in October. We have classes of maximum 12 students, and can you believe already 6 months ago we have 2 companies, they are mainly startups, they have asked to make job interviews with them. So we had to tell them, just let's wait until February, March, so that they have studied, some technologies. In this case, they will have to study, for example, Unity 3D, and afterwards they will be ready for interviews. And of course, for those that are listening to us today, please be aware that whatever course you choose of Geeks Academy, whether it is in Italian language or in English language, whether it is from Geeks Academy Europe or Geeks Academy Dubai, you have 10% discount. So let's not forget this detail. And of course, in January, February, we start also with short workshops in English language. And we have also Kamillo, who is part of the faculty. So, but Kamillo, let's not forget about the space frisbee.
Yeah, it's the
very
last,
amusing.
the last. Here it's my image winning the role. In this, I mean, I want to work for Geeks Academy because I want to teach these new jobs. According to me, communities and creators are the future, about communication, about everything. For example, also 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗃 developers has reached this success because he was a modder, a really good modder, involved in the community of modding. So many modders go in his game and do mods with, for example, the most famous is with Spider-Man or with Goku, and do videos. So they were content creators involved in communities. So it's not just about developing. Okay. In fact, new jobs will be community manager, creators, cybersecurity, marketing expert, event organizer in the metaverse. But every of these jobs you will find by socializing in the community, not by doing interviews or sending CVs.
Yeah, there are different channels. There are different channels, of course.
Yeah, actually, today, mainly every tech company has the Discord channel or communities are in the metaverse. Go there and be friendly. In fact, the last sentence.
But I like the fact that you mentioned among the new professions, for example, cybersecurity expert. You know, I speak about this because we have been training in the last 6 years over 500 cybersecurity experts. They are all working, and one of them, he enrolled in our course in October because he wants to know also what it is about the metaverse, what it is about developing metaverse, because he understood before many others that there will be a crossroad, a connection, an interconnection between the world of cybersecurity and the metaverse. Because if, as you said, we will be spending some of our time in the metaverse, we will be also buying our goods in the metaverse. There will be transfer of value, of money, of crypto in the metaverse. Of course, there will be also hackers, and therefore there will be the need of cybersecurity, which are called metaverse cybersecurity expert. So the metaverse is not only for those that want to develop it, but you mentioned many new professions, such as metaverse community manager, which is probably at the core of the development of whatever metaverse experiences. And there are also old jobs that, thanks to metaverse, they are having a second opportunity. You know, we have lots of graphic designer, for example, in the past years, they were not finding job. But thanks to the new opportunity of drafting skins, avatars, and so on and so forth, they are getting new opportunities to work, for example, in the field of metaverse.
In fact, I also speak about architects, builders, etc., because it's about socializing, no? So your job is your job, but the channels are changing. For example,
exactly. I
find many jobs on social platforms. So it's the same. I suggest you try
do you
to
have a
go.
video?
What?
Do you have a video of the space frisbee?
Yeah, it's the last. It's the last surprise. just suggest explore Metaverse and be an active user, because there you can find a lot of opportunities. Here I want to show finally what does it mean space frisbee. 𝗂𝗃𝗲𝗃𝗃 is the biggest multiplayer experience in virtual reality. Millions of users are already there, and competition are all around the world. This is the arena.
Players fly faster.
So you have to take the frisbee, you fly in zero gravity, and you have to go strictly in the goal. 4 against 4, blue against red, and it's a multiplayer experience. So you have your team against another real team. According to me, this game is going directly to Olympics game. If you see streaming about these games, it looks like a professional sport. And the nice fact is that you move really. So actually, I was a real sportive. I was a captain of cheerleading Italian team, national team. And today I won the championship of this sport, because according to me, as a sport, as a sportive and as a coach, this is a real sport experience. I move a lot. I do exercise. I suggest to try it. This is a free experience you can find on the Meta Quest store.
Okay.
It's really immersive. You can really feel to fly.
So the name of the game is 𝗂𝗃𝗃, right?
𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃.
VR. Okay. So that's how they can find it in the Meta store, right?
Yes.
Great.
According to me, actually, it's the best experience. It's the best competitive experience, and you can find competition all around the world.
Absolutely. To know better the Metaverse, there is no better idea than to go there and experience. Absolutely. Otherwise, people will find it difficult to really get the value of this technology, which is amazingly disruptive. I think it will completely change the way of our lives. But we are geeks. We are, of course, support of this technology, but we know that lots of companies, as you said, have already invested millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars in this new technology. And what's the problem nowadays? There are not enough skilled workers. Skilled workforce is missing. Why? Because universities are not training these people. And that's why vocational training academy, like Geeks Academy, have to fill the gap. We are filling the gap. We are starting with the first edition in English language for Metaverse developer next April. And we are also offering short workshops of 16 or 32 hours for those that want to just understand the business opportunities offered from Metaverse. Thanks to you, today you open a new world for many, I'm sure. And this is just the beginning. It is just the beginning. And we hope that many of you that have been listening and following us in this hour of webinar will continue with us this journey towards really the real Metaverse, which is taking shape in these days, in these weeks, in these months. Because as Kamillo said, it's a work in progress. Technology is improving. Quality of the project is also improving. And now we have to improve. We have to develop skills to work in this field. Caro Kamillo,
if you need a guide, we will see
absolutely. Absolutely.
write
Kamillo is going to be part of our faculty. And I have also now a proposal, an additional proposal to Kamillo. But for those that would like to see again this video, we'll leave it on our YouTube, and we also prepare a post-production edition so that whenever you want, you can get in to our YouTube account and watch it through again. So, Kamillo, thank you very much.
to you.
Really, from Dubai, a great and warm greeting to you who are in the mountains with snow, and see you again in January in the workshops Metaverse and Blockchain, how to profit from it. Thank you, and as we say, stay geek.
Thank you to you. Bye, guys.
Ciao.
See you.
See you.